Test 1 2 1 2 test. Well, it's going on, everybody. It's Patrick Mid-10 Outdoors. Hopefully everybody's doing good tonight. Give it a minute or two and let people roll in. I did post it on Facebook that we would be going live tonight. If you hear the heater running in the background, sorry, but it's 19 degrees outside and it's 55 in here when I checked. Chilly. Remember, when you come in, say hi down the talker and we'll say hi back. We'll do a quick test real quick. If I can find what I'm looking for. Get some people in here. Can't find my thing. There's what I was wanting to see. Okay, good. I just want to make sure the sound's coming through. Anyway, so how's everybody doing? It's rolling in. Tell you what, it's been a wacky weather week, has it not? Try to move this thing a little bit closer. There we go. That's a little better. Don't want to blow anybody's ears out, but I want everybody to hear. So I did make it to the office today. Me and the wife. We took the two-wheel drive truck instead of the front-wheel drive minivan because it was in driveway last. But that's the hill coming out of the office. It's quite nasty. It was quite nasty. I just posted this on Instagram a little bit ago. Wonder how long it'll be before that's gone. That big old pile. There's about 10 or 12 of those piles of snow in Kroger parking lot. And then that was the parking lot at the office today. So one of the things I want to do real quick is take a minute or two and kind of have a moment of silence for everybody that has lost their lives in this weather. There's been some lives lost here in Tennessee, been several lost in Texas. Man, I tell you what, it's just very weird how this weather is done. Turn the hat around. Keep hitting the microphone. How weird this weather has done over the last week. I got a video coming out Tuesday on everything that happened here, and get to see that. Man, it was definitely a roller coaster, and we've been through it, but we'll come out on the other side of it just like we always do. So video that just went up on Hike Camp's website, like for everybody to take a look at. It's called Risk or Unnecessary Risk. Be worth taking a look at. Makes very good valid points in that video. I'm not going to go through his video, but he makes some real good valid points about what, taking risk and taking unnecessary risks. So go check out the video. If I can figure out how to link it at the bottom of this, I will. That way, after this airs again, people can go and watch it. But I think it's a worthwhile video to watch. Ted's Outdoors. What's going on, David? Oh, what's going on, man? Did Bill send you any of the pictures from the Dirt Devil that I took? Seems like everybody liked that video. I did a few new things in it too. Oh. Okay, cool. He's trying to talk me into going to not David Boone. Yeah, Daniel Boone. When y'all go up for that, he wants me to go with him. So good possibility we'll go. We'll bring all the cameras. We'll take the drone. We'll get some good footage. Matter of fact, the video that's coming out Tuesday, I got the drone out and flew it in the snow, and that came out pretty cool. Kind of gave us an idea how the streets really were around us. So I was able to fly it up high and get views of the street over from us, the main road, and then I could see the other road down below us too. So anyway, pretty cool flying a drone in the snow. So I'm going to be taking it with us. I'm going to take it with me more trips and start flying it more. I've had the thing 2 years. I've only done 2 videos with it. It's kind of silly. Need to fly it more. Also, after tomorrow, I will have a new camera. Something I've been wanting. I've already got the GoPro that'll shoot 4K, and this camera will shoot 4K. So I want to use it when I do outings, kind of like if we go to Daniel Boone. If I get to go to Daniel Boone with you guys in the Jeep Club, be able to get some 4K footage from that. So that'll be kind of cool. Something I strapped on today, and some hikers will be coming in here in a little bit. Something I strapped on today for the first time in a year. That's my hiking boots, and did pretty good walking around with them. So I'm ready to go hiking as soon as the snow melts and all that good stuff. David, did you get the Jeep out in this snow and stuff? Well, ice and snow. We didn't get snow till yesterday, or last night, wasn't it? Yeah, night before last. This week has run in from what? I mean, I feel like it's still Monday. VA Chick Off-Road and Cooking. Hey, how's it going? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the live stream. Yeah, it was fun. Yeah, Bill was telling me he got hit, or I saw Bill's picture where he got his Jeep out. Looked like he had some fun with it too. This would have been the weekend to go down to well, try to say it here. I do this every time. Dirt Devil. Be up on that cliff right now. That would be awesome right now. No, our work, all the construction sites were pretty well closed around here. Tennessee Deer Stalker, you made it, brother. Everybody give me a thumbs up if you can hear me pretty good. Also, yeah, so we shut down the office all week. We've been shut down. We didn't let our guys go out to any construction sites. We've been shut down because, let's see, Sunday into Monday, we got a couple of, thank you. We got a couple of inches of ice. We didn't get no snow. We got ice with a little bit of snow mixed in. But this was from the beginning of the week storm, and that was all ice. That was no snow. And then you go into today, then that's when we got the snowfall up to this point. Danny, have y'all still not got any snow or anything? Me and Danny, Tennessee Deer Stalker, been texting back and forth a little bit about the weather, and he's in East Tennessee, and I think they got kind of spared on this one. We're the ones that got it all. But anyway, so yeah, the video that comes out Tuesday is going to be, it's kind of a week-long video up until today. Let's see. Just wanted to stop in and say hi, but I got to wake up soon. Hey, have a good weekend and have fun riding. I hope it's either in a Jeep or you're out west somewhere where it's nice weather, or in Florida, because that's the only place there's nice weather. No, pal, it's just wet and nasty outside. Well, you're lucky, Danny, because we got ice, we got snow. Some areas got freezing rain. It was nasty. Man, I just, it's unbelievable. Some of the areas that got 5 and 6 inches of snow, I bet all total on the ground, we had about 5 or 6 inches ourselves around here. David, whereabouts do you live? If you're still on here. Oh, sliding. I'm sorry. I read that wrong. Oh, okay. All right. But man, it was a mess. Cross Plains. Okay. So you got the white stuff too. You got some nastiness. Side by side. That's okay. So I took the funny thing is we took my Titan. My Titan is 2-wheel drive, but I've got some pretty decent tires on it. Got some Maxxis 777s on it. It'd be great if that truck was 4-wheel drive. Those tires would really kick butt. In rear-wheel drive, it does get good traction. Never had any problems going up our road here, and it's solid white. And ruddy is all get out too. But as you can see, going into the office, I was the first tracks in that place today. First tracks been there all week, and drove right up the little hill and everything. Like I said, if that thing's 4-wheel drive, it would be magic. It would be magic. But I hate to do it, but I'm very seriously considering something 4-wheel drive here pretty soon. I love my Titan. I love the full size truck, but I may have to do something else. We'll see. Today kind of proved it, as far as we've been here since Sunday. I think Sunday's the last day I actually went out anywhere, and been here ever since. Jeep. I can't afford all the toys for a Jeep. That's the downside. I'd love to have another Jeep, or love to have a Jeep. And I've got a neighbor at work. They own a car business, and his main thing is Jeeps right now. And he's like, you've got the Jeep forever. Yeah. But he's got a used Jeep right now. I've kind of been looking at it. It's a 4-door. It's got a lot of miles on it though. That's the only problem. And so anyway, we'll see. I still got a kid in school, and she, still half-grown adult living at home. Time for him to move out. He may be watching by now. We'll see. But yeah, even Chase has been off work all week. He's got to go in tomorrow, but man, the weather it brought everything to a screeching halt. People that don't live around here don't understand that. Man, it does. It brings it to a screeching halt, and we just close things down. Like I said, construction business, one of our main electricals, and one of the biggest ones in Nashville, they closed for the whole week. They said, nope, done. And the only reason why I can think of, let's see, our Jeep, we have 160,000 miles on it. Really? Okay. I'll keep that in mind, because and I'll get into that here in just a second. But one of the things we figured out too, if this big electrical, like I said, big electrical. They single-handedly did the high school here in Wilson County. So that's how big of electrical they are. They were able to handle that. If they said closed down for the week, that meant all the general contractors were closed down for the week too, because they just said, you know what, you're not going to get anything done. It's just not worth it. So we closed down for the week too. Just didn't want to risk our guys' lives and stuff. And, you know, today we probably could have worked and probably could have done some things, but we didn't. David, something I want to touch on. You were talking about your Jeep has 160,000 miles on it. I used to work for a company called Grooms Engines. And I doubt anybody on here has heard of that, but we remanufactured engines. One of the main engineers brought up a good point one time. Nature Man, what's up? Getting all kinds in here. All kinds of good people. One of the things the main engineer brought up a long time ago when I worked at Grooms, with fuel injection, with computers, the way they run the vehicles these days, they last longer. And somebody says, well, how does that the motors last longer? Now, the components may give out beforehand. You know, some of the weird crap, like on the Titan out there, they have a bad thing with exhaust manifolds cracking, and you have to replace them, and they're expensive. Usually they're around 200,000 mile mark before that starts having a problem. Mine's at 120,000, so I've got a while before I have to worry about something like that. But what used to happen too is with cars that had carburetors and stuff like that, you would run them too rich or run them too lean, or you wouldn't get the fuel mixture right. You'd wash a cylinder out with gas. You'd starve it, and bad for the motor, and the motor would, you know, be bad. With fuel injection and everything you've got these days, and today's technology with today's computers on the cars, the computer is always telling that throttle body or that fuel injection, hey, you need a little more gas. Oh, you need a little less gas. You need, you know, it's always monitoring everything. They can be tricked around to do other things that, you know, get more horsepower out of them. Yes. And 99% of the time, it doesn't hurt anything. He was big on, if you modify with the computer and software and that kind of stuff, as far as engine goes. You know, he said, you know, like today's platform, the LS platform, is probably one of the most sought after customizable platforms there are. With David being in Jeep Club, that's one of the thing that people go for in the Jeeps. When the motor goes away, let's put an LS in it, because it's so easy to tie in and to get in, and, you know, they make kits for it and stuff. So you've got those options out there. Nature Man has a day off and relaxing. Brother, I've had all week off because of this weather. Most of our construction sites have been closed down this week, so we were off all week. We literally have been off all week because of the weather. We don't play well with snow in Tennessee. I'm going to tell you, 99% of us don't. We don't play well at all. I was saying earlier, excuse me, Max over at Hike Camp, I'm going to leave a link down at the bottom, put out a pretty good video today. I'm not going to go through the video. I'm just going to tell you to go check it out. It's called Risk versus Unnecessary Risk. David, you can testify to this too. With that ties into the Jeeps, that ties into hiking, camping, anything we're doing outdoors, taking risk versus unnecessary risk. I'm going to tell you guys, when it comes to getting into Jeeps and doing the things, hey, I don't care for puddles and going down hills and this. I can't stand doing this. When they start going vertical and you can feel that front end floating, I'm out. Yeah, Nature Man, this weather, I'm going to tell you, it's got us. I'll show you real quick. Like I said, I got a video coming out Tuesday. That's all the snow piled up in one spot. There's a Kroger parking lot when we went by there today. Yeah, but you guys are used to it up there, Nature Man. Don't you know? Y'all are used to it. This is the hill leaving the office. You got about 10 feet from the top of that hill to the edge of 109 that you actually got asphalt with tires sitting on it before you take off. Thank God. But it's been kind of nuts. I mean, it's been really nuts. We're just not cut out for this. We're not cut out for it at all. Let me see if I can do this real quick. Let's see. Nature Man, I deal with a company that's out of, that didn't work. I work with do business with a company that's out of Connecticut. She sent me a picture one time of a snowfall up there by their plant, and the snow was like 10 feet from the roof. And this was a warehouse she was sending me pictures of. And they were actually, some of them were climbing up and then laddering up onto the roof and taking pictures of the snow. But that's what out front of the house looked like. Well, it still kind of looks that way, as the road hadn't melted yet. But the melting's coming. It's supposed to get to 45 tomorrow, 47 degrees, and then 60 come into the middle of next week. So snow will be gone by then. But for now, we've got black ice to tend with. It's supposed to be 52 Sunday. So we got black ice and that kind of thing to worry about. I don't care what you're driving. Black ice is not good. Hank Outdoors, how's it going? Work in Nashville. And this is my first winter in Tennessee, coming from upper state New York. First. Well, welcome to Tennessee, my friend. So have you figured out what the problem is as far as Tennessee and snow? Number one, we don't have enough equipment for it. Number two, I don't know if they wait too late, if they go after it too soon. I don't know. I do know that talking to one of the local guys here, that some of our trucks have been no experience driving it. That's true. This is the first real snowfall ice that we've had in 5 years. I know that's what they were saying the other day or yesterday or this morning. Like I said, the week has just run into each other. First real snowfall we've had in 5 years that, accumulated to anything of this nature. And we just don't get the opportunity to practice. Just don't. So we end up with what we get. I forgot how many wrecks, wrecks Mount Juliet alone had to take care of. Nice talking to you, Ted's Outdoors. Glad to see you. Come back again. And hopefully I'll see you here soon. Ted Outdoors is in the Jeep Club that I was riding with on the last video. So it's good to have him here. Oh, wow. So Nature Man just sent me a picture of what it looks like where he's at. Nature Man, that looks kind of like outside my door right now. Let's see. So anyway, so that's what we're dealing with. I almost went live every day just to kill some time, but instead we've been watching a lot of movies and doing some other things. I run a 6. Oh, okay. 615 overlanding. Hey, if you ever get any trails that a 2-wheel drive can go on, let me know. Because right now that's all I've got. It's 2-wheel drive. I'm wanting a 4-wheel drive after this snow. But I've just got a 2-wheel drive. Today's the first day it's gotten out of the driveway, and yep. I don't know. I mentioned buying a 4-wheel drive to my wife tonight, and she was kind of like, gave me that eye of like, so that's probably a no. But I would like to do some overlanding at some point, to be honest with you. I really would. I think it'd be kind of cool. Hit up LBL and stick to 200 trails or lower. Okay. All right. I've been to LBL. Ted's Outdoors, it was just here. He's in a club that a good friend of mine's in, Bill. I don't know if Bill's on here or not. Bill may be on here. He hadn't said nothing if he is. But Bill's in Sumner County Jeep Club. And me and him been to LBL. Matter of fact, there's a video of LBL on here in his old Jeep. Then the few times we've been down to Tennessee Dirt Devil. Matter of fact, I'll get Bill, see if he won't get in the talker down there. Give me a second. Hang on. Remember when we used to have to text with using the phone keys, the phone numbers? Whoop. Okay. This is bad. Hey, quit laughing at me. It's not that funny. All right, there we go. I can get Bill in here too. The old Nokia Flip. It's not in here. It's not out here. I found Dad's old phone the other day and was out here playing with it. It actually charged up and fired up. I didn't think it would, but it did. But it wouldn't work today anyway because 3G. Okay. Shoot. One of the things I wanted to bring up too, and since I've got an off-roader in here, he'll vouch with this. In case somebody new to Jeeps or something off-roading comes on here, new to hiking, new to any of the outdoor stuff, before you go hitting the trail or of any, whether it's walking or driving, find people that do it. Talk to them. Be thorough with your questions. Don't feel like you're asking a stupid question because it may save your life. One of the big things that goes with us hikers too and off-roaders is never veer off the trails. Don't go exploring places you're not supposed to be. You'll get yourself hurt. You'll put other people in danger, especially first responders that are having to find you and may just find a body. That's one of the things that Max was talking about in his. Okay, so Bill may be on in a little bit. That's one of the things Max was talking about in his video today. Like I said, I'm going to leave a link to it at the end of this video. You're putting first responders' lives at risk too when they have to come find you. I know enough about off-roading to get in trouble, probably. If I was ever, hey, there's hike camp, hike, camp, I'm up in your new video because I agree with what you had to say 100%, brother. Yes, Hank Outdoor said it best. Leave route plans, or in um, as hikers that go hiking, tell your family or whoever where you're going, how long you're going to be, when you expect to be back. You know, if you got cell service and something happens, then, you know, let people know. Um, Garmin InReach. Max has got something similar to that, I think, or has a Garmin InReach. I don't have one yet. I've got to get one. But instead, I'm going to buy a new camera tomorrow. Like I need another camera. I like the Garmin InReaches. I like anything Garmin puts out. I've got one of their GPSs that is, it's 10 years old now. But with Garmin, free updates for life. He has the Spot. Max has the Spot. Okay. But with Garmin GPS is lifetime updates. So it stays up to date. And I carry that thing any trip we go on, we take that. The wife's like, but I've got my phone. No, we're going to use the Garmin. That way your phone's freed up for anything else you need. Anytime I take a long trip, I throw the Garmin in the van or I throw it in the truck and fire it up and go with that, because it just, like I said, I keep it updated and all the maps are on it. Now, if you do use your phone, here's what I'm going to highly recommend to everybody. Gaia. Matter of fact, that's got part of the Tennessee Dirt Devil on it right now. That's pretty funny. I just realized I had that pulled up. I was looking at it the other day. But I love Gaia. And now that I'm starting to learn how to work it, I'm really liking Gaia. If you're getting out far enough, your phone won't. The phone service won't work, but the GPS on the phone service will keep working. That's one of the things I had heard too, is when you lose cell service, then your phone's done. But with Gaia running off of GPS, it's still working. So yeah. But yeah, you may lose phone service, but with a Spot or the device you've got InReach, you've got it covered. And that's something I need to get. I need to really get one. The Gaia maps, though, I love it. I went ahead and got whatever the first tier is, I got it. And it's got a lot of cool stuff on it. And like I said, it's a lot. You got to play with it, figure it out, and get it to work, you know. But I'm working it. Well, I've got a bunch of people on here now, and this one we'll play later. Great member. Oh, okay. I'll keep that in mind. If you could, Hank, come back on here when this is live and leave a link to that in the comments so everybody can see it. You know, I'll tell everybody that you're going to leave a link to it in the comments, or I'll probably keep this live too. But anyway, go into airplane mode and just run Gaia. No cell service yeah, exactly. Matter of fact, Tennessee Dirt Devil, when it was on it, I didn't notice this until this time. There was a lot of places we didn't have cell service when we were driving. And so I was running the Gaia then. And I think Bill was too. Bill was either running Gaia or something else, but he was running off of GPS. But yeah, going on airplane mode, Max, you save your battery life on your cell phone too. that's a good idea. It's something to point out for everybody that, may do that. Two-way radios in the Jeeps. They were using two-way radios. I've got one of these. I've actually got three of these. This is the Bofang. I'm fixing to get my GMRS license. That way I can run on GMRS. And I didn't know the way that worked. Yep, GMRS or ham. Yes, sir. I didn't know the way GMRS works. All I got to do is get the license and everybody in my family can use it. I didn't know that worked that way. Eventually, I'd love to have my ham license, and that's coming. Oh, cool. Awesome, dude. Thanks, Hank. I appreciate that. I forgot where I was going. But anyway, the main thing is just, get with an experienced person and admit to yourself. And that's the first thing I wish everybody would do is admit to themselves they have no clue what they're doing yet. When they get on the trail for the first time, whether it be in a Jeep or hiking or camping or whatever, admit to yourself, start off with going, I don't know what I'm doing yet. I need to know. And don't think you're dumb asking questions. Ask questions. What's the best way to start a fire in the rain? There are tips and tricks for that. What do I do if I get to a campsite and it's raining? There's tips for that. What do I do if my Jeep breaks down in the middle of a trail? There's one. So anyway, if I get stuck, there's all kinds of, for instance, if you're overlanding and you get stuck, hopefully you got recovery boards or a winch or something to help get yourself out of your situation. Few FRS walkies in the truck. Right. That's the way this Bofang works too. This one's not programmed yet. I can program GMRS, all of it in there, and use it. Now you're not supposed to unless you have the license. Unless you got GMRS license, you're not supposed to use GMRS unless you have it. Disclosure. Now the regular FRS is good to go. Correct, Hank? Am I correct on that? FRS is good to go. Buddy system works great. Exactly. I don't know how many times though me and Bill have hit Dirt Devil by ourselves, but usually it's the weather is been decent. We've never had anything to worry about. This last time we went, it's kind of muddy. The river wasn't up too bad, so it wasn't too bad for crossing. Well, the video's up. I mean, go watch the video. It was pretty cool. There was three of us. That's the first time we've ever actually been on that trail where it wasn't just me and him in his Jeep. We actually had 3 Jeeps total. So we had a good time. We went to Windrock. We were by ourselves. And there's a couple trails that we were on. We never saw anybody. And had something happened, we'd been there on our own. And they tell you at Windrock, when you go there, if you break down, may not be anybody coming after you, but eventually there will. But it may be a while. So there you go. So buddy system. Now, a lot of us nature man will testify to this. A lot of us hike solo. I know it's not the smartest thing in the world to do. I probably won't for a while until I'm 100% sure of myself again. Now that things are getting better as far as health goes, now I might go solo eventually, but the next few will probably be with Chloe with me or Chase with me if he wants to go. Probably won't be Heather because she doesn't do outdoors, which is, that's fine. Gives me guy time. Yeah. See, nature man, solo hiker, and I know hike camp solo hikes. And he goes way off out there and pulls his little sled. I like that little sled he has. It's not a sled. It's roll behind thing, puts the backpack on it, and it kind of straps to him. Go watch one of his videos. They're good videos. Go watch some of Nature Man's videos. They're good. They're good videos. Hank, I'm going to have to go check out your videos. That's what I'll do tonight when everybody goes to bed and it's quiet. Anyway, so yeah, please ask people questions. No question is dumb. The dumbest question you can ask is the one you don't ask. You know, there's a plethora of knowledge on this channel right now between me and Hike Camp, Nature Man, Hank Outdoors. You know, all of us on here have had many years experience. I'm an Eagle Scout, was in Boy Scouts since 1983, I think is when I went in. No, 82 is when I went in. I got my Eagle Scout in 87. So I've been messing in the outdoors since I was 12 years old. And that's one of the first things we teach the scouts. Eagle Scout as well. All right, man. Oh, wait. Let's see. Have I got it with me? I don't have it with me, but I don't. Nope, got the wrong one. Never mind. I got an Eagle Scout challenge coin I was going to show you, Hank. 93. Okay. You're close to my age. Anyway, there's a plethora of people you could go to and ask questions. Please ask questions. If you have a question, if I can't answer it, if one of these guys can't answer it, there's tons of people on here you can ask. Okay. There's tons of people in your community you can probably ask. You know, I've had a local friend that was wanting to get her first firearm, and she finally got it and everything. Unfortunately, with COVID and everything, it's been kind of difficult to do stuff and get ammo. You can't get ammo nowhere. Kind of like a crackhead looking for crack. Sorry, had to say it. Hank Outdoor said he's glad to help. So there you go. If you're into overlanding and you have questions and you're local to Tennessee or anywhere for that matter, guys, there's another source. You know, just like Max, just like Nature Man, like me. If you have questions about camping, hiking, any of it, we're here. Always ask, please. Something I want to bring up real quick that I saw was going to make it one of my headlines if I did news tonight, but I didn't do news, outdoor news. Okay, now you're showing off. Dixon has ammo. Okay, so Hank Outdoors has a golden palm. I never got one. Let me tell you, I got my Eagle Scout, and it was funny because all my buddies and scouts were like, dude, when are you going to finish this? Because I had my project done. I had everything done. All I had to do was my border review. I was 18 days out from turning 18. I was like, oh yeah, I guess I didn't get that done. So that's how it went. Anyway, no, it's a store index. Oh, sorry. I thought you meant you had a golden pawn. I was like, really? Eagle palm. That's the difference. Okay, they had ammo. I need 223. Anyway, may drive Dixon Sunday. Anyway, this came out the end of January, sometime 1st of February is when I saw it on the news, in the news. I didn't know this. YouTubers, listen to me. It is now perfectly fine for us to videotape in national forest and parks. Now, if you're scratching your head going, what are you talking about? There was a court case that was just settled in, I forgot what district court it was. They came out and ruled that it's illegal or unconstitutional for the park systems to say you have to have a permit to film in the national forest and parks. That it was perfectly fine for you to film. Now, let me let you in on a little secret. It's illegal to film in a state park in the state of Tennessee also. Some of you may not have known that. I found out kind of the hard way. And what I've decided to do is never mention it again and just go about my business. So, but in national parks, you're perfectly fine now. I didn't know it was a thing. I didn't know it was a thing in national parks, but it was. And it's not anymore. Yeah, okay. So Nature Man saw that too. But yeah, I didn't know it was illegal to film in national parks. And I kind of wonder, because I think some of the places we were drones to, don't know about what depends on which park you're talking about. Tennessee State Parks, you're not supposed to fly drones or do any filming whatsoever unless you have a what do they call it, permit, but it has to go through the state of Tennessee. It's all kinds of crap to it, my friend. I looked at it and I asked questions about it. And what I got is fill out this application, send it in, and we'll tell you how much you owe. I said, okay, delete. I'll never ask that again. Hey, electronic chainsaws, go for it, my friend. Yes, and that was the thing that happened. Okay, what I can remember of the court case, the guy filed a case against, I don't remember what national park he was in. He was filming, he got cited, he fought it, and when he took it to when he went to the first court, the state itself dropped charges. He did not drop his case though. They dropped all charges against him, saying, look, we're sorry. This is about to make us look stupid. We're sorry we did this. Whatever national park it was. He took it up to, I can't remember the district court, was the Ninth Circuit Court or whatever it was. And they came back and said, you should be allowed to film for yourself in any park, anywhere, anytime, as far as national parks. They should not be allowed to charge you a fee for doing so. And that it was unconstitutional. And right there, that's what put the nail in the coffin for the park systems, is when they said it was unconstitutional. So probably technically here in Tennessee, I think you're right, Hank. I think you're right. I think it was Arches where it happened, took place. But I think if the same thing was to happen here in Tennessee, that would go away too, that you would see that go away. I didn't realize the state of Tennessee had a big film industry. And I didn't realize, like I told him, I said, this is for YouTube. This is not for, I'm not making any money off of it yet. Never will, probably. But anyway, but I think you ought to be able to film your kid hiking, or film, flowers, or film waterfalls and stuff like that. Not have to worry about getting in trouble with film commission. I mean, my God, that's just silly. Okay. All right. But anyway, so that's a big win for us. And I think on a national level, for that happening, if a case ever comes up at any of the state levels, you would be able to fight it and probably win it, and probably get that taken care of too in the state level. So many folks would, let's see, or be right. That's one of the things too I look at when I go out and film. When I film our ventures, our trips, or hikes, off-road adventures, whatever, I want my kids someday to go bring their kids to the YouTube and say, look, this is your grandpa. This is what he used to do. And look at this. We're going to go see this one day, or we're going to go do this next weekend. Yes, it is, Max. Yes, it is. Let's see. Is there any way of giving Max a thumbs up for that one? Because he is 100% correct. The government does a lot of stuff unconstitutional. That's unconstitutional. I agree. I agree, Max. There you go. Thank you, Nature Man. Exactly. Our last Jeep trip, when we did the God, here I go again. When we did the Jeep trip, there was a road that we added on that we found on YouTube. Buddy of mine found it. Bill, that I've been talking about, it's his Jeep that we go in. Dirt Devil, thank you. There's a road called Old Mill Creek Road. That's how we found that road, was from him. We found that road and we went and drove it, and it was awesome. It was awesome. And we found that because of YouTube. Land Between the Lakes, first time we ever done that. We found that because of somebody on YouTube. Then we shot our own video. Wind Rock. That's another place. We saw that on YouTube. Oh, the train tunnel. The train tunnel. There was a few videos here and there of the train tunnel, Nemo's tunnel, out there, but there was very little information. And that's why we tried to cram as much information as we could into the video about that place so somebody could find it and go do it, because it's so cool. Yeah, Nemo's tunnel, Hank, that is out near Wind Rock, going towards Wind Rock. It's in crap. Yeah, Nature Man, that's a good point too. What was I going for here? Nemo's tunnel. I tell you what, Hank, I will get with you after the video, after this is over with, and tell you about Nemo. If you don't know about Nemo's tunnel, it's an old abandoned train tunnel that you can Jeep through. Oh, cool. Man, there's so much. We're going to have to do just an off-road group chat one night. Nature Man brought up a good point. He loves seeing the same places from a different person's point of view. You know, Nature Man, me and him may hike into a same trail, and he may video this thing over here, but I'm videoing this thing over here, and just kind of touch on this over here. You know, can't spell. It's okay. I can't spell either. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. We're gonna have to do a off-road overland Jeep one of these one night here pretty soon. Maybe do it the 1st of March, because that's when weather starts getting where people want to get out more. But yeah, different people's point of views. You know, I looked it up after I put the videos out. There were so many videos from Williamsburg and stuff, but I thought, you know what? I may have shown something or did something that other people didn't know about. And that's why I didn't mind it so much. You know, you saw my point of view, you saw my perspective and that kind of thing. The other thing too is some people do trails different. Another one I want to bring up, I hope to God everybody's been watching Kurt Zitzelman's videos from the Grand Canyon. Holy crap. He dropped his other one last night. Glad I was snowed in, because I sat there on the couch in my warm pajamas and watched Kurt hike the Grand Canyon. That was so freaking cool. I'm going to get out there. Eventually I'm going to get out there. But we've got to. I want to get more people in the outdoors. One of the things I did read, and I wanted to bring this up too, was that this year was probably be one of the biggest years for national and state park attendance. And we kind of saw it at the end of 2020 because nobody else had anything to do. So they were going outdoors and flocking to the campgrounds and flocking to the trails, and which is a good thing. I mean, it's a good thing, but imagine if we had video back. Oh, Lord. Can you imagine the videos we would have had from back then? I mean, it would have been cool. Probably answered a lot of questions to a lot of things. I can tell you that. I think it's great that we're getting all these people that are coming to the outdoors. What I'd like to see is more education put out there by the states and nationally. And us, you know, we just keep throwing home, leave no trace, stay on the trails. I think the Jeep thing is tread lightly. Otherwise, don't go off trail and don't, you know, tear up people's stuff. Taking care of nature, giving back to nature, and that kind of thing. Record number of guns, kayaks, tents, and other outdoor gear sold. Yeah, I saw that. I can't remember what I read that on. It may have been USA Today was talking about that. Gun sales in the United States this past year was up 500%. Think about that. Yeah. But what they're saying too is if you have to go anywhere that you have to reserve spots, that you better start reserving them early, like months early. So with that said, we're fixing to start pinning down some of our trips that we're going to take this year and go ahead and make reservations. So I highly recommend all you guys to do the same thing. Thank you for the stimulus ammo check. Yeah. Mine went towards other things, unfortunately. I like that though. Yeah. My son got his first gun because of a stimulus check. I'm glad he did. Primitive camping is the way to go. Yes. Primitive camping. I love car camp. Hank, I've had some health issues this past year. Kind of kept me out of camping altogether and doing all the stuff I love to do. But I'm getting better. Lost 138 pounds. Diabetes in check. Health is in check. Walking's getting better. Oh, Max, Nature Man, listen here. Had my hiking boots on for the first time since last year. Put them on the other day to go out in the snow because it's the only shoe I had that was waterproof. Had my hiking boots on for the first time. Felt great. Felt great putting those boots on. So yeah, it was awesome to get out there in those things, and the snow, that was a different experience. With my feet and having that numbness and stuff, it was a different experience in the snow this time. So once it goes away, I'm going to get the hiking boots back on, get back to walking, getting used to them again. Next thing is hitting the trail, buddy. You know, when we went to Fall Creek Falls and we kind of did the YouTuber meetup down there, the non-YouTuber meetup down there, that place was packed. I couldn't believe how packed it was. You know, the week before, the parks were closed. Nobody could go to them. It was, you know, you couldn't get in them, all that stuff. But that weekend when they said we're opening it up, if you have reservations, come on in, it was slammed. I mean, it was a slammed park. So Anyways, guys, I've been running an hour. It's 10 o'clock. I know the kids wanting to use some internet time to watch a movie. The other kids probably been playing Xbox the whole time, so we had a little neat here and there. That's probably because Chase is up there blowing things up or something in his Xbox. But I appreciate everybody that's come on. Hank Outdoors, I'll reach out to you. I'll tell you what, my email address is actually in my About page. If you'll email me, hit you on Facebook, Instagram. Okay, I'll do that. I'll look for you. I'll get you hooked up. We'll do something off-road here pretty soon. Glad to have the time tonight. Oh, yeah, hey, like I said, I almost went live every day this week because I was sitting here doing nothing except for watching videos and watching movies and cleaning a little bit of the house here and there, doing laundry. I've done laundry. I've done so much laundry that I don't have to do laundry next week. I'm good. Sorry it's late, Max. No problem. So I want to thank everybody that has joined us tonight. Max, Nature Man, Hank Outdoors. We're gonna see one another here pretty soon too. That's pretty cool that you're here local. And welcome to Tennessee, my friend. Watch out for the drivers, though. Just watch out for the drivers. They don't know what we're doing. So anyways, guys, I appreciate everything you've done. Make sure you check out the links below. And like, share, subscribe, and all that good fun stuff for us. And hey, we'll see you in March live again from the garage. Hopefully it won't be as cold. All right, guys. Bye.